just wake up every morning thinking, this is what we're doing. We're converting our resource to a good product that is good for the world. And if we can sustain that and keep that going, then it's a good thing. Ranching is a piece of real estate that you have custody of. The main thing you're trying to do is organize it so that you can grow grass. What we try to do is manage our native forage. And the way you get around that is by stocking right with cattle that allows those native grasses to reseed. It just so happens that the most efficient animal in the world is a bovine critter who can convert native pasture to the best protein in the world.
I always look at sustainability as that's not something to be achieved, but it's something to be continually worked towards. That means that not only will my farm survive ecologically and agronomically, it's also got to survive economically. So we have to have a financial component to it, that it has to make sense, it has to pencil out on paper, and at the same time, these practices that we implement that are sustainable also have to be sustainable for the environment. That these fields are still going to continue to produce for my children who want to farm and for their children who want to farm, and so that our family can continue to farm for generations.
In today's world where we're talking climate smart and we're talking sustainability, these things are all important to the consumer, but they've been important to growers for years, that they're able to put all that organic material back into the ground and keep a healthy soil. Our guys are extremely interested in healthy soils. So, what you're seeing is a smaller part of the bigger process of rotating crops, making a living while ensuring that this soil is going to be here for the next generations that come along.
Even though we're really good at what we do, and we get a good fair price for our end product, ranching has a lot of vicissitudes that make it pretty iffy at times. If you can't sustain these operations, if you can't sustain these properties, then what happens to them? They get developed. And if they're developed, then they're gone forever from an agricultural basis. My idea is to keep ranching viable, and the way you have to do that is make it work. And if some of this opportunity for renewables or whatever make that happen, then I think it's a good thing.
If you're not sustainable, you're not going to be in business, but you're also not going to be producing a product that you can be proud of. And we want to do that, especially when it relates to Texas peanuts and our crops in general. We're proud of what we produce, and we want to keep producing that crop. I've always loved farming. I am super proud to be a Texas farmer.
One of the more rewarding aspects of farming rice in Texas is knowing that the grain that I grow is going to go to feed people around the world, and knowing that food and that sustenance is being provided from a sustainable and responsibly resourced farm.
Our growers are very interested in the long game here. They're interested in having grain sorghum in markets around the world that is a quality product that's unmatched by any other farmer in the world.
To be involved daily with the land and with what goes with being with the land, the cattle, the horses, the people, all of that is a great privilege.